What's up, DTF? It is me, Sam. I'm out here by myself today. I'm out here on a East Metro Lake. Just a little quick morning run. I'm out here by myself. Have not fished this lake in I don't know how many years, but I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some fish. Hopefully the new regulations on this lake will kick up some of the size of the fish. They also survey some smallmouth in this lake. First time I've ever seen it. Maybe we can get some. Hopefully we can get some. So other than that, I'm gonna be out here until noon and I'm gonna head off the lake. So let's load up, launch, and see what we can get. Didn't choke it this time. Nice. There's one right there. Whew. Look at that, guys. Oh, fish number 4 on the jig. Well, fish number 4 in total. Second on the jig. Let's get some more. Gosh. Oh, this is fun. Fish number 5. Let's get a quick measure. Just don't know how long these fish are. 14 and a half. Oh my goodness. I can't hear. I'm like, wait, I can't feel my lure. There's number one off the point. Then it's bass. Alright guys, so what I'm doing is I found a patch of weeds. You see my marker, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little point that sticks out. I found a random patch of weed that literally sits out by itself out here in deeper water, and I marked a few waypoints, just kind of get a guideline in. It's a fish. Oh, he dropped it. So what I do is I mark the waypoints, and then I come here and I look, I bring my cursor over. It tells me how far it is from it. That's how I know how far I need to cast to it. And all I'm doing is I'm just casting it out there, trying to get into some of the weeds. You know, it's about 60-50 feet out there, so I'm kind of casting on the outside of it, trying to get it in there and just hopping it out. And those fish are picking it up between me and where that weed edge is. That second fish actually bit in the weeds though. It's pretty simple. Just kind of sitting out here, leaving it, letting it sit, just stroking a jig. Oh, that was a fish right there. There he is. See that? Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Oh, he has it. There he is. Right on the edge, guys. Oh! Stop, stop, stop. There's another one. So like I said, guys, just that jig right there, I'm casting it up into weeds and I'm just slowly dragging it out. They're kind of sitting on the outside edge. And once it gets out to the outside edge, I'm just gonna slowly work it back to me. Because they're sitting not far. They're like between me and the boat, my cast right there. That's good. There's another one, guys. Decided to switch to the other side, the shallower side, and go to a different angle. Oh, that's the biggest one of the day, maybe. Nice. 16, 17-inch fish. Alright guys, I just want to show you guys a little bit of what I did. So, as you guys can see here, I'm gonna zoom. I'm kind of off to the side, but what I did was, when you're trying to find fish, never, ever, ever count out the tiniest points ever. I mean, look, you see it just kind of jots out just a little bit. I mean, look at this. It just kind of comes out a little bit. And if you can, anytime you see a little point like that or any type of unusual turn, take the time to go over there and scan it. You never know what's on there. You never know, it could be a hard bottom, it could be rock, or in this case, it was actually a weed flat or a little weed clump right there. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see, but there I marked that waypoint, those four makes a little diamond. And what I did was I as I scanned right here, I was driving around just checking out the top of the point. I found that this was a huge clump of weed right here. Huge clump. Just this big round clump, and anything around that, it was just empty. And so I knew that that was a deeper point with weeds on it, so I decided to set up and fish it for a little bit. I found out it's coontail. There's a bunch of coontail on there, and there's even weeds on there. So let me drive around here. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we're sitting in about 13 feet of water. I'm driving about 4.5, 5 miles an hour. It's about the right speed you need to be able to get on a good side imaging to get a good picture. But you can see here, as I'm coming up to my point, and you'll see on my side imaging, stuff will start to show. You can see that it's coming in right now. There's the end. There's the beginning of that weed I was talking about, that coontail. And on the side, you can see it drops off. There's nothing around it. I'm gonna take my time, and I scanned it. Look at that. I finished it. I finished scanning it. It's a tiny little clump. You see that? This is on my right side of my boat. This is on my left side. Let me turn this off. So you can see it's a tiny clump. You can see how it ends. You can see the shadows. These are the shadows, means that's the end of it. This white part, this very bright part, is the very top of it. That dark stuff, it's the shadow that it projects. You got to think of it as like flashlight when you're scanning your side imaging. You can see that it comes out about here. It drops off on this side because you can see on my map, my right side drops off. But you can see how that weed flat is kind of built. So what I would do is I'll go and I'll scan the outsides. Don't scan. You don't have to scan the insides, but you just mainly want the outsides, because the more you can scan on the outside, the better you can look at your map and be able to orientate yourself, so you know exactly where that specific weed clump is, or rock, or whatever you're trying to fish, and keep yourself away from it and keep yourself a good distance to catch those fish. So you can see I just made a bunch of waypoints around that clump. Now, if I were to scroll onto my, if I go here, look at that, guys. Do you see all those waypoints? That waypoint, all those waypoints, they tell me exactly where that weed clump is. And all I can do is just float around right here, and just float around, go back and around, and flip that jig, or drops out Senko, or whatever lure you decide to throw at them. You can go around and just flip it. That's another one. All right, guys, it's paying off. I just swapped it to the shallower side of the weed patch that I'm fishing, and still flipping the jig. Just casting out there, and casting it out there, and they're just thumping it, and they're hitting it really hard. I just want to know how long these fish are. 15. Catching 15-inch fish. Not bad. Oh, bite it again. Bite it again. Oh my god, that was so cool. Oh, that was so cool. Oh, that was so cool. Look at these clean fish. That was so cool. one of the day. All right, guys, it is 12 o'clock. It is midday. I'm done. It was a fun run, just a quick morning run. Hope you guys learned something today. I'm learning as I go. I mean, this is a technique I knew about, but I'm still learning and fine-tuning all the techniques I know. The more I fish, the better I get. It's with anybody. The more you fish, the better you get. So if you want to get better, go out and fish. Do new things, try new things, fine-tune things, and you'll get better at it. Caught a lot of fish. I lost a 3-pounder at the boat. This lake is not known for big fish. Hopefully they get bigger in the coming years. No smallmouth today. I think I might have marked some swimming under me in the middle of nowhere in like 20 feet of water. I believe those might have been smallmouth. But you know what? It's okay. I caught a good amount of largemouth. It was a fun jig bite. So you know what? I call it good. I'll list the lure down below if you want to know. I believe I was fishing a 1/2 ounce heavy metal tungsten branded jig, black and blue, with a powerbait chigger craw 4-inch green pumpkin. It's been a fun day. Like always, whether it's raining or shining, guys, hit that bell button down below, guys. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Try to respond to all of you guys. Other than that, guys, whether it's raining or shining, always be down to fish. See you guys next time.